We all would love to travel more, but there is one thing that holds us back, or we think we can't afford it. Well, today we're looking into one of the most frequently asked questions. How much money do I need to travel to Japan? Japan, a country known for its rich culture, stunning landscapes, and mouth-watering cuisine. But is it an expensive destination? I'll do my best to break it all down for you, give you examples, and hopefully encourage you to travel more. First, let's talk about how to create your budget. Your budget will depend on several factors like the duration of your trip, your travel style, and personal preferences. It's crucial to consider these before setting your budget. Research is your best friend when budgeting. Look up prices for flights, accommodation, and activities in advance to get a rough idea of the cost. Sometimes changing your mindset from "I can't afford this" or "I can't afford to travel" to just coming up with a better, detailed plan, activities, budget, and length of the stay will help you achieve your travel dreams. Now let's talk about flights. This is often one of the most significant expenses for any trip. The cost of your flight to Japan can vary greatly depending on when you book, the time of the year you travel, and your departure city. Be flexible with your dates to find better deals. Check the prices frequently with different dates and book them in advance if they are cheaper that way. Also, consider budget airlines and alternative airports to save on your flight. For example, tickets from Los Angeles can be between 700 euros to 1500, and tickets from Helsinki can range from 900 euros to probably around 2000 euros, all depending on the dates, the purchase time, and more. And that's per person. So do your research, check the flights more frequently, and try to find the best deal. Accommodation. Where you stay in Japan can have a big impact on your budget. Depending on the city, length of stay, and the area of the city. Remember, accommodations can get pricey during peak seasons. But you have various choices, from luxury hotels to budget-friendly hostels and Airbnb. The prices per night on hostels can range and depend on what you're looking for. If you want a private room with its own bathroom, or you don't mind sharing the rooms with someone else to save, a night in hostel can start from 30 euros per person in Tokyo. A single private room accommodations with more luxury can start from 80 euros. So consider that, look the best options, always read reviews, and book the accommodation you feel comfortable with, and stay in less touristy areas to save some money. Food and dining. One of the many reasons people want to travel to Japan. Japanese food is incredible, but dining out can add up and be expensive. However, there are ways to enjoy delicious meals and stay on budget. Try street food, visit local eateries, and don't forget about the convenience stores for affordable meal options. An average daily cost of food can be around 20 to 30 euros per person. Street food can start from 4 euros, budget restaurants can cost from 5 to 19 euros, and a meal from convenience store for 4 to 10 euros. And if you can splurge, you can enjoy more mid-range and luxury restaurants. Activities and sightseeing. There are many incredible sights and activities to do in Japan, but how much will they cost? Entrance fees to temples and museums can add up, so plan your must-see attractions in advance and prioritize the ones you really want to see. Take advantage of free or low-cost activities like exploring parks, shrines, and wandering through historic neighborhoods. Many temples are free to visit, while some charge a small commission, which is around 2 to 5 euros. Museum fees can vary from 5 to 19 euros. Other activities you might want to include to your budget are some tours and activities, theme parks, and hot springs. These are usually more expensive, so do your research about the attractions you want to visit. And most importantly, don't skip travel insurance. It's essential for unexpected emergencies and health coverage while abroad. This is something you shouldn't cut costs wherever you travel. The travel insurance prices will vary depending on the country you get it from and the length of the stay. Transportation. Getting around in Japan efficiently is crucial for your budget. consider the Japan Rail Pass if you plan to travel between cities. It can save you a lot of train fares. In cities, use subways, buses, and trams for cost-effective transportation. Because rental cars and taxis are quite expensive, so the best way to get around is by bus, subway, and for long distance, the bullet trains. Other costs to consider: eSIM card. It's a virtual SIM card which you can already buy before arriving to Japan. So, to sum it all up, how much should you budget for a trip to Japan? For a low-budget trip, plan for around 50 to 100 euro per day. Mid-price travelers can budget 140 to 190 euros per day. And those who prefer some luxury should plan for 300 and more. But remember, these are just estimates and your budget can vary. But always expect the unexpected and make sure you have some wiggle room in your budget for unexpected costs, and prioritize what's most important to you and make the most of your adventure. I hope you get to travel to Japan one day, and happy travels!